Hello everyone, we officially welcome you to the Mental Reload channel, where we teach you break free, unleashing the power within for positivity. So stay tuned and lock to your screen because, in today's topic, we are going to give a quick intro to building unbreakable resilience, which is something that everyone can benefit from, especially during challenging times. In this video, we're going to share with you some practical tips and strategies for building resilience, including self-care, mindful behavior, physical exercise, and book reviews. So click the subscribe button and watch till the end of the video to learn something new. So what is resilience? Resilience is the ability to bounce back from difficult situations and to keep going despite setbacks. One of the most important things you can do to build resilience is to take care of yourself. Self-care is essential for your mental and emotional well-being, and it helps you stay focused and energized during challenging times. One popular psychologist and speaker who has written extensively about the importance of self-care in building resilience is Dr. Brené Brown, known by the full name Cassandra Brené Brown, is an American professor, lecturer, author, and podcast host. Brown is known in particular for her research on shame, vulnerability, and leadership, and for her widely viewed TEDx talk in 2010. Since then, she has written different New York Times best-selling books, hosts 2 podcasts, and has filmed a lecture for Netflix as well as a series about her latest book, Atlas of the Heart, on HBO Max. In one of her books, The Gifts of Imperfection, Dr. Brown outlines several practices that can help us build resilience through self-care. One of the key practices she recommends is setting boundaries. Setting boundaries means learning to say no to things that don't fulfill our needs, and it also means setting limits on our time and energy. Dr. Brown emphasizes the importance of saying no to things that don't align with our values or priorities. By setting boundaries, we can avoid overcommitting ourselves, which can lead to burnout and a lack of resilience. Another self-care practice that Dr. Brown recommends is practicing self-compassion. Self-compassion means treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a good friend. When we practice self-compassion, we acknowledge our struggles and limitations and offer ourselves comfort and support. Self-compassion can help us build resilience by fostering a sense of self-worth and self-acceptance. By treating ourselves with kindness and compassion, we can become more resilient in the face of challenges and setbacks. Dr. Brown also emphasizes the importance of rest and play in building resilience through self-care. Rest and play are essential for our mental and emotional well-being, and they can help us manage stress and recharge our batteries. Rest can involve taking breaks throughout the day, practicing relaxation techniques, and getting enough sleep. Play can involve engaging in hobbies or activities that bring us joy, such as reading, painting, or spending time with loved ones. By incorporating self-care practices like setting boundaries, practicing self-compassion, and prioritizing rest and play, we can build resilience and strengthen our ability to cope with life's challenges. Some of the most effective self-care practices include getting enough sleep, eating healthy foods, staying hydrated, and practicing relaxation techniques like meditation and deep breathing. It's also important to make time for activities that you enjoy, such as reading, listening to music, or spending time with friends and family. Another important aspect of building resilience is to practice mindful behavior. Mindfulness is the practice of being present in the moment and paying attention to your thoughts and emotions without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you can learn to manage your stress levels and stay calm and focused even in difficult situations. Some great mindfulness practices include meditation, yoga, and deep breathing exercises. You can also practice mindfulness throughout the day by taking breaks to focus on your breath or by taking a few moments to appreciate the beauty around you. Physical exercise is another powerful tool for building resilience. Regular exercise can help you manage stress, boost your mood, and improve your overall health and well-being. You don't have to be a fitness guru to reap the benefits of exercise. Even a short walk or a few minutes of stretching can make a big difference. By cultivating gratitude, we can build resilience by fostering a positive outlook and a sense of hope. There are many books out there that offer practical advice and inspiration for overcoming adversity and building resilience. In Dare to Lead, a book by Dr. Brown, she explores the concept of daring leadership, which she defines as a collection of 4 skill sets that are 100% teachable, observable, and measurable. These include 4 major skill sets written to help you understand building resilience. So firstly, rumbling with vulnerability. Yes. Let's talk about rumbling with vulnerability, which is a concept introduced by Dr. Brené Brown in her book, Dare to Lead. This concept involves the willingness to lean into discomfort and embrace vulnerability as a means of growth and learning. In essence, it is about acknowledging that vulnerability is a necessary component of daring leadership and that it is something that we must learn to embrace rather than avoid. Rumbling with vulnerability requires a willingness to engage in difficult conversations and confront challenging situations. It involves being open to feedback and willing to listen to different perspectives, even if they are uncomfortable or challenge our beliefs. It also involves being honest and authentic in our interactions with others and not shying away from sharing our true thoughts and feelings. Another key concept introduced by Dr. Brené Brown in her book also wrote about living into our values, which starts with the process of identifying our core values. This can be a challenging process as it requires us to examine our beliefs and priorities, which identifies what is truly important to us. Dr. Brown recommends starting with a list of values and narrowing it down to a handful of core values that resonate most strongly with us. Once we have identified our core values, the next step is to align our actions and behaviors with those values. This involves making intentional choices and decisions that are in line with our values and being willing to make sacrifices and trade-offs in order to stay true to them. Braving trust is also another concept introduced by Dr. Brené Brown in her book, just like the other 2 we spoke about daring greatly. This concept involves building trust in relationships by engaging in behaviors that are consistent with what Dr. Brown calls the 7 elements of trust, which are known as the Braving Framework. The Braving Framework stands for boundaries, reliability, accountability, vault-keeping confidences, integrity, non-judgment, and generosity. Each of these elements plays an important role in building and maintaining trust in relationships. Boundaries refer to the importance of setting clear boundaries and respecting the boundaries of others. This involves communicating our needs and expectations and being willing to respect the needs and expectations of others. Braving trust is a powerful concept that can help us to build stronger, more meaningful relationships with others. By practicing behaviors that align with the elements of the Braving Framework, we can build and maintain trust in our relationships and create a foundation for deeper connection and mutual support. Learning to rise is a concept introduced by Dr. Brené Brown in her book, Rising Strong. This concept involves developing the skills and practices necessary to overcome adversity and rise stronger from setbacks and failures. Learning to rise starts with recognizing the emotions and feelings that arise when we experience setbacks or failures. This involves acknowledging our vulnerability and being willing to sit with discomfort and difficult emotions, rather than pushing them away or numbing them. The next step in learning to rise is to engage in a process of self-reflection and introspection. This involves examining our beliefs and assumptions about ourselves and the world, and identifying the stories we tell ourselves about our experiences. By challenging these stories and reframing them in a more positive and empowering light, we can begin to shift our perspective and find new opportunities for growth and learning. Through these skill sets, Dr. Brown emphasizes the importance of vulnerability, courage, and resilience in building effective leadership. He also offers practical tools and strategies for implementing these concepts in both personal and professional contexts. In Atlas of the Heart, Dr. Brown explores the topic of emotional literacy, which she defines as the ability to recognize, label, and understand our emotions. The book is organized around 7 emotions: love, joy, gratitude, anger, sadness, fear, and shame. Dr. Brown highlights the importance of developing emotional literacy as a means of building resilience and improving our relationships with ourselves and others. By understanding and processing our emotions, we can develop greater self-awareness, regulate our emotions more effectively, and build stronger connections with others. In both Dare to Lead and Atlas of the Heart, Dr. Brown emphasizes the importance of vulnerability, courage, and resilience in building a fulfilling and meaningful life. Through her research and writing, she offers valuable insights and practical tools for individuals and organizations seeking to develop these qualities. One key takeaway from both books is the importance of embracing discomfort and uncertainty as a means of growth. By leaning into vulnerability and developing resilience, we can become more effective leaders, build stronger relationships, and live more fulfilling lives. In conclusion, building resilience is essential for navigating life's challenges and staying strong in the face of adversity. By taking care of yourself, practicing mindful behavior, engaging in physical exercise, and reading inspiring books, you can build unbreakable resilience and live a happier, more fulfilling life. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next video.